So Janta, welcome once again to my channel Puzzle Pandit, and today we are going to do this puzzle Flowers Mopped. This is by Timotab. Um, so let's read the rules. So normal Sudoku rules apply. That means each row, each column, and then each 3 by 3 box contains the numbers 1 to 9 only once without any repetition. Yin Yang rules. So shade some cells such that all shaded cells are orthogonally connected and all unshaded cells are orthogonally connected. No 2 by 2 area may be fully shaded or unshaded. Right. So basically, what we have to do is we have to color this entire grid into two colors, right? Or let's say fill this entire shade into two colors. Um, so let me just use something like this. I'm not sure whether this will work. Right. So let's say this is one color and the other one is the other color. How will I do this? Let's say something like this, right? Yeah. Now the rules is, so there are these two colors. The rules is that all the shaded cell, let's say these are shaded cells, this gray color. So all these has to be color connected on all the unshaded cells has to be connected. And then the other rule is that no 2 by 2 area may be fully shaded or unshaded. That means you cannot have something like this. You cannot have, sorry, something like, yeah, of course you cannot have something like this because see this area is not connected with this, right? So that's obvious, but again you cannot have something like this, right? So even though everything is connected, now this 2 by 2 area is fully shaded. So, as well this 2 by 2 area is fully shaded. 2 by 2, this is 2 by this is 2, right? So these four cells, they are fully shaded, so that cannot happen. And of course the other way is that which cell, yeah, let's say that's it, right? So even this is not, we cannot have that. See, this 2 by 2 area is fully unshaded, right? So that cannot happen. So we have to shade and unshade this entire grid such that this rule should be followed, that all the shaded cells are connected, all the unshaded cells are connected. Oh, okay, so this is not, so that's problematic, I think. I did mistake, of course, that's not the correct way. This should be like this, and then this could be like this. Okay. Yeah, now it is, I think everything is connected, right? And now everything is connected. Oh, okay. Yeah, so instead of this, I could have done this. Let me just do something. No, but then this will be okay, right? So I think this is proper way. Yeah, that's correct. So all the shaded cells should be connected, all the unshaded cells should be connected, and no 2 by 2 area. So none of the 2 by 2 area, if we see, is fully connected or unconnected. So yeah, so those are the yin yang rules. Now digits may not repeat in the cages and must come to the value in the top left corner of the cages if given. So we are seeing some cages here. So let me just remove all the colors from here. Yeah, so we have learned the yin yang rule, right? So let's, I'm removing the color so that I can explain the rules better. Digits may not repeat in cages and must sum to the value in the top left corner of the cages if given. So there is no top left values given in any of the cell, but normally these are called as filler cages, and the simple rule is that the digits may not repeat, and if there is any value given, the sum is actually that value. So sometimes there will be some small number here, which is anything like 15, 16 for this cage, and that means whatever digits you are going to put here, those should sum to this. But for now, because now there is no sum given, we can simply say that all these cages must have different digits. So yeah, that will be important here, because by normal Sudoku digits, these two could be same, but now because these are in the same cell, these two has to be different value. Cage totals. So cage totals indicate how many cells of the same color are seen orthogonally from the position of the cell marked with a diamond in that cage, including itself. The other colors block it. So these are so these numbers are blocking and unblocking. So normally, see, in yin yang puzzle, right? You can't just color, right, anything. So to have some proper coloring, you must have some kind of other condition given to you, and I think this is the condition that. So yeah, let's take example of this, right? So what they are basically saying, let's say that is shaded, that is unshaded, and now let's say even that is unshaded, right? So okay, let me leave that, even that is shaded, let's say. right? So now this both will be unshaded, and let's say that is unshaded, right? So let's say this is something like this, right? And both these are unshaded. So now this cell, right, is looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cells, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cells. So that means this cell, the total of this cage should be 6 is what basically they are saying. So either this could be 1 5 or 2 4, but this could be this must be 6 because it is seeing 1 2 3 4 5 6 cells, and all things will be blocked here. So if even there is something like this, we have to assume that this cell is not seen by this, right? Because there is a another color field here. So basically that's what this rule means. The other color blocks vision, right? So this is the color which is blocking it. So if this could have been reverse, that this is unshaded and this is shaded, then anyway that would be the same thing. So yeah, that's the rule. Let me just give some other example, maybe with this. Let's say that's that. That's that. Let's say that's that, right? So both these will be block. This will be black. Let's say, oh, there is some problem here. So yeah, that's fine, right? These two, and let's say this is also like this. So now this cell, and both this, let's say, so now this cell, right, is saying 1 2 3 4, right? 1 2 3 4. So the sum of these should be 4. That's what this is saying. So normally what happens is that is the value of this cell, but now in this case it is actually the sum of the entire cage that we have to consider for this what are the vision cell, that whatever the number of this cell is in orthogonally. Okay, so that is that. Cells separated by a white dot are consecutive. Cells separated by a black dot are in a 1:2 ratio, right? So we are saying this white dot and black dots. That simply means that whatever the digits here should be consecutive. So let's say if we have 3 here, then you must have either 2 or 4 here. You cannot have anything else because 2 and 4 are consecutive to 3. And these cells should be either double or half of either. I mean, this should be in 1:2 ratio. That is, one cell is either the double of other or half of other. So if you have 3 here, then you must have 6 here because that's the only double cell there. So that way the rules work. All dots lie on the border of the shaded and unshaded region. Okay, so right. So basically, what does this mean is that we have at every right. See, oh, so this is wrong, right? So at every dot we have different colors. So if there is one color on one side, there has to be another color on one side. So this is wrong. This has to be different color. So maybe that would work, right? Yeah. So something like that would work. Yeah, that's correct. So whatever at any border, right? They are saying that this is border, and so we must have different color on the different sides. Yes, simply. So if this is the unshaded or shaded, so this must be shaded or unshaded. Yeah. So right. So those are the rules. Let me just summarize the rules. Of course, normal Sudoku rules. Then there is yin yang rules. You have to shade the entire grid into 2 colors, and no two by all the shaded should be connected together. On the all the unshaded should be connected together, and no 2 by 2 area should be fully shaded or unshaded. Those are standard yin yang rules. Then there are cages. Cages must have different values or different digits, and whatever the sum of the cage, right? The diamond in that cage must be seeing those many colors cells from orthogonally, only orthogonally, not diagonally, right? So it's not possible that, so that color is irrelevant for the value of this cell. Only these colors will be relevant. So that's the rules. And yeah, of course there is white dot, black dot, and so of course important thing is that the colors are definitely different on each of the dots. Right, so with that, let's start this puzzle. So this puzzle is a medium difficulty, 3-star difficulty, and currently 97% of rating on Logic Master site. So with that, let's start the puzzle. Right, so let me just use this tool. I'm not sure whether that will be useful. So there is this pen tool. Meanwhile, I'll also off my PC mark. So what does this mean is that we can kind of mark this where we know that this is definitely the border. Normally this comes in picture for region, right? When you have to have region, but here it may not. So, but yeah, anyway, let's just, it will remind us that there are different colors. So these are the borders, right? These are the different colors. Now, yeah, okay. So, right before that, about the yin yang, right? So, which color I'm supposed to use now? Okay, so I will use these for shading and these for unshading. Okay, gray color for shading and this pink color for unshading. Can I do one thing? Can I just yeah, just I'll use a little bit of light graded, maybe. Okay, yeah, I'll use a little bit of yeah, I'll use light pink. So this is proper pink, right? If I'm not wrong, right? So we'll use gray for that and pink for the other one. Um, so now, yeah, so yin yang puzzles, right? So the one thing that is you have to remember about yin yang is that this border, right? Whatever this border is, it must contain of either either one strip of all the shaded or unshaded, or one strip of shaded and one strip of unshaded, something like that, right? So either it could be either all shaded, unshaded, or one strip of shaded, one strip of unshaded. You cannot have something like two strips of shaded or unshaded. So something like this is not going to be, this is not possible. Okay, where you have two strips of shaded and two strips of unshaded, or multiple strips of shaded or unshaded, more than one. Because now imagine in this situation, we know that both the shaded and unshaded should be connected. So if you connect unshaded some way, now there is no way this shaded will be connected to this, and you can try it by any means, and you will figure that it's not possible. That once you either connect the shaded, so let's now connect the unshaded, right? Sorry. So if you connect even the shaded, now if you see that, right, this unshaded part is kind of secluded. You cannot connect this to this unshaded part. So that's what's happened. That means this border must either contain by the same color, or it must have either only one strip of connected and unconnected. That's one thing. The other thing is that you cannot have this kind of checker pattern, right? You cannot have this kind of checker pattern where the diagonal are of the same color. And again, the same reason, right? If you try to connect the shaded with the shaded, you easily figure out that you can say that there is no way unshaded could be connected to unshaded, and vice versa. So if you connect let's say unshaded to the unshaded, so there is no way now these two shaded could be connected. So yeah, so this kind of checker pattern is not allowed. So yeah, those are the two things that you have to remember. And of course, the third thing is that if you find this kind of pattern, then of course this must be because you cannot have all these 2 by 2 area of the same color. This must be then the other color. Similarly, if you have something like this, then this must be of the other color. So that's straightforward thing. But the other two may not be that straightforward. So let me remove all the colors now. So that means we only have one strip here, one strip of each here. All right. So the number of cells here is the number of cells which are visible here, right? And minimum. So minimum 4 cells you have is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Which is 10. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And that means this is exactly 10, right? It cannot be 9, right? The number of cells, so let's say whatever this color, let's say, I don't think it matters, right, which color it is. Yeah, it may not matter whether this is shaded or unshaded. So let's say this is unshaded, right? Now, so this must be looking at now the total of these cells, right? Now it can only take one more here, right? Because there is border here, right? So, and then it can take all the 9 here, and I think that's the optimized value here. That's the optimum value here, 10, because minimum this is 10 and maximum this is 10. So yeah, so that's the only value. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, and this is 10, and all these are of same color. And I don't think it matters whether it is shaded or unshaded. So let's just say it is unshaded. Yeah, because try it, right? You cannot have 9 here, right? In this, so this is minimum 10, and you cannot have more than 11 because this cell can only see 10 cells. So yeah, so that says 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is definitely shaded because you cannot have 3 by 3. Now this is border, right? So that means that is unshaded. This is border, that is shaded. Yeah, now look this pattern, right? So this is where it is important. Now you cannot have unshaded here because it will be checker pattern. So that has to be shaded. This has to be opposite, right? So this has to be shaded. That has to be shaded now, right? Because of this 4 by 4 area, that is shaded. Yeah, look at this box, right? Yeah, all the 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. All the 1, 2, 3, 4 are 1, right? So now think about these dots, right? These are double dots, right? So the values here must be either half of that or double of that. That means the digits 5, 7, 9 can never occur on that, right? The digits 5, 7, and 9 because you cannot have this 5, 7, 9 on any of the black dot, okay? Could be possible in white dot, but not on the black dot. And why is that? Because imagine any of this number on the black dot, what is going to be the opposite number? Right, it's not possible because for 5 it has to be 10 or 2.5 and both are invalid number, and similarly for 7 and 9. So 5, 7 and 9 can never occur here. So the only place for 5, 7, 9 in this box is now this, which is 5, 7, 9, and that means the only remaining digit, which is 6, 8, are here. Right, but these 6, 8 are on the dot, right? So that means there is no way both these has to be 1, 2, because if for 1, 2 there is no way this could be 6, 8, right? If this is 1, 2, this must be either 1, 2 or 4, because for 1 it could be 2 and for 2 it could be 1 or 4. But because of this 6, 8, okay, sorry. Let's take other way, right? Because of this 6, 8, this has to be 3, 4. This cannot be 1, 2 because for if this is 6, this has to be 3. If this is 8, this has to be 4. So both of these cannot be 1, 2. This is 3, 4. Now we have this 3, 4 pair, right? That means this cannot be 3, 4. This has to be 1, 2. Is there any way to figure out whether this is 4? No, I don't think so. 1, 2. Yeah, again, I think same thing happening here, right? Where is 5, 7, 9? None of this is 5, 7, 9, right? And that means only 3 cells are remaining for 5, 7, 9. So those are 5, 7, 9. So what is this now? This has to be 1, 2, right? Yeah, because both the 3, 4 are gone here, you cannot have 3, 4 here. So there is only 1, 2 is possible. So this pair is clearly 1, 2. Because if you have, imagine if you have 4 and 8 here, right? You can have 4 and 2, but yeah, you cannot have 4 here, obviously. And so, yeah, you cannot have 8 here, and because you cannot have 3 here, you cannot have 6 here. So the only way possible here is 1, 2. And that means that is 6, 8, because now in this column only 6, 8 is, and that means that is 3, 4. So that 6, 8 and that 6, 8 has to be same, and that 3, 4 and that 3, 4 has to be. Okay. Right. So what is minimum this? It cannot be 1, 2, and it cannot be 3, 4. So minimum this is 3, 5, right? Which has to be 8. So I am now trying to get the value of this, right? So minimum this is 3, 5, right? Minimum. It could be anything, but minimum this is 3, 5. It cannot be 3, 4 because if this is 3, 4, this is not possible, and 1, 2 is already there. So there is no way this could contain 1 and 1, 2 digits because it's already there. So minimum this is 3, 5. That is 8. And if you take minimum, right, 8 plus minimum this is 6. So this is 14, right? Minimum this is 14. 8 plus 5 plus 1, 6. So 8 plus 6 is 14. So that means this is seeing minimum 14. And already 9 is done. So that means this has to take more 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has to go at least up to this. And that's minimum. I mean, it can grow, but minimum it has to take this. Because minimum this is 8 and minimum this is 6. So total this is 16. So 14, sorry. So this is looking at minimum 14. 9 is already here. So we must have 5 more. That's now clearly shaded. Now this is opposite, so that's unshaded. This, to avoid this, this must be shaded. Now look, this shaded has to come out, right? That is another thing that you have to remember in yin yang, because this has to be connected somewhere, right? So this has to come out. Oh, this is opposite, right? Right. If this is opposite, how can this be shaded? Because if this is shaded, and that will be unshaded. And now look, we have this got this pattern. So yeah, that's correct. So that has to be unshaded. That has to be shaded. Now look at this 2 by 2. In fact, two things, right? This 2 by 2. So this has to be unshaded, and this has to again come out. So this has to be shaded. Does this? Yeah, this has to come out. This has to meet someone, but it could be from here or here. We don't know. Okay, this one is now looking only at this, right? This one, and yeah, minimum this has to 4 now. It cannot be 1 2. Minimum it is 1 3. At minimum it is 1 3, right? It cannot be 1 2, which is 4. But look, currently it is only looking at 3, so it must take this. So now again this has to come out, right? Because of this, and now this is opposite, so this has to be this, and now it has to come out again more. So it has to move in this direction. Unfortunately, here it can do anything. So what else I'm looking at now? Maybe no, this is not necessary. In fact, this also has to meet here, right? Mostly looks like it, like but not sure, not necessary. This is opposite. So let me just try this. Is this possible? No, that's possible. What about reverse? Even that's possible. Now. Yeah, maybe this thing, because see, this is single digit, right? So maximum 9. So it is looking at the maximum 9 of the same value. Yeah, so definitely this cannot be unshaded, right? Because if this is unshaded, right, you cannot have multiple strips here. You cannot have unshaded here and shaded here. That clearly means if this is unshaded, you will have to have everything unshaded, right? And that means this value is greater than 9. So that is not unshaded, that has to be shaded. So at least this much is definitely shaded. And again, if that is shaded, you cannot have any unshaded here, because then that will again create two strips. So this has to be shaded. Yeah, the same thing applies to shaded also, right? So that is maximum 9. So if this is shaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that cannot be shaded, right? That's unshaded. Because imagine if that's shaded, then it has to connect like this, and then that value will become 10, right? Because it is looking at the 10. So that's not going to happen. Yeah, so all these are unshaded. So at least we know that this much is unshaded. Here we will be doubtful now. But yeah, but definitely both these are now shaded, right? Oh, we got this value, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. The only way this is now 1, 3, right? Because 4 there is only one way to get into cells, that is 1, 3, and that means this is 2. This has to be 1 now, right? That one gives 3 here, that gives 1. Anything else we can do here? Oh, that 3. Now this is on consecutive dots, so this could be either 2 or 4. No, the problem is this could go anywhere, so we don't know this value. Maximum this is 17, right? Yeah, so maximum this is 17. So yeah, okay, so it could go up to here. and it could be 8, 9, and if it's up to here, then it is 17, right? Exactly. No, 9 plus 7, 16. Okay. So maximum this is now 16. Theoretically, I mean, I don't know if you have all this unshaded, what will happen. Oh, this is unshaded, right? No. Oh, that means that has to be shaded. Now to avoid the pattern, this must be shaded. That must be now shaded, right? Again, to avoid the checker pattern here. This has to come out there. This has to be now to avoid 2 by 2 pattern here, right? This has to be. This has to come out, right? So that has to be shaded. So this is connected to this now, so we don't have to worry about. So not necessarily this has to come out. Yeah, but this has to be something. Could be here, could not be here. This one, no, we don't know. This one again, we don't know. Oh, oh, that could be shaded, right? Let me just check that. Sorry, if this is shaded, right? This will be unshaded. This will be unshaded. This will be shaded. Oh, and it creates the pattern. See, this we cannot allow, right? So that means that cannot be shaded. I think it's difficult to see if this is shaded, right? This has to be unshaded, right, to avoid the pattern. But now because of this has to be shaded, and because of the opposite of this has to be unshaded. And now we have created this pattern, and this pattern is not possible because whatever you cannot connect now this to this or this to this at the same time, right? So this has to be unshaded, and that means this has to be shaded. Now this has to go outward, and at least these two must now be shaded for that. Now to avoid the pattern, right, this has to be unshaded. This has to come out now, right? So that has to be shaded. Now this is 3. Oh, now look, this value, right? This value has suddenly increased, isn't it? So this is 17. This box is 17, right? Because 1 to 9 and then 8. So this is saying the 17 cells, right? Total. So this value is 17. And if this value is 17, what does that mean? That means this cannot be 9. Because if that's 9, that's 1. You must have 7 here. And 7 is not possible because the only way for 7 is 1, 6, 2, 5 and 3, 4, and all 1, 3, 4 are here. So that cannot be 9, right? Let me check. 9 plus 1 is 10. This must be 7. Yeah, these two cells must be 7. And because of 1, 2, 3, none of possible, right? So that cannot be 9. So now 9 is one of these, right? Wait, I think there is limit here also, right? Maximum how much is this thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so maximum this thing is 9 now, isn't it? Imagine both these are connected. So maximum this is saying is 9. So that means total of this is 9. So how can that be 9? Because that will be 0. So that 9 is not possible. So only 9 in this row is now this. That's 9. This could be 7. Yeah, minimum this is 7 now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this has to be connected, right? Because minimum this sum is 7. So this must be seeing 7 cells of the same color, which is this gray color, and which is shaded. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so this is 9 because minimum this is 7. But to get this 7, we must have both these connected, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you connect this become 9. So the total of this is 9. Right, so we got some more connections here, but that doesn't help anywhere else. Um, mm, One is here just by Sudoku. We got this value, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nah, this could go up to here. No, it can't go up to here, right? One of these, only. No, both of these could be shaded. No, both of these cannot be shaded because then it will stuck here, right? See, if both of this is shaded, this will stuck here, right? And we can't have that. That is, one of these has to be pink. So the maximum value of this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maximum value of this is 7. So this could be either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 or 7. So this is 6 or 7. So for 6 it has to be now 2, 4. For 7 it is 2, 5 or 3, 4. Also this is okay 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, but this is on black dot, right? So this cannot be 5. So that's 2, 3, 4. And for this 2, 3, 4. So for 2 it could be 4. For 3 it could be 6. For 4 it could be 2 or 8. Okay. Not 5, 6. Sorry. 2, 4, 6, 6. So this sums to either 6 or 7. But if that's not, oh, that could be 4 too. So you cannot avoid 2 from here. Okay. 1 is here. Now what? We have connected this also. This is 2, right? That's 2, isn't it? 1, 2. Oh, so all these 2 are 1. So that 5 is useless, right? Because 5 plus 3, 8, and we cannot have 8 here. One of these, 8 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of these has to be P. Right, so 5 is not here. And now we know that this is exactly 3, 4, that is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has to come up here. And we know that this is 7, that means this has to be pink. This has to be pink now, just to avoid. And this has to be now pink to avoid this checker pattern. Now, nothing now, right? 3, 4, 3, 4. That can't be 4, that has to be 6 or 8, depending on what is this. So this is 17. So now can we have this? Considering that is now limit, right? It cannot be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's say this is 5. This is 5 plus 1, 6. This will be 11. 11 will be either 4, 7 or 3, 8, right? Oh, but 3 cannot be here. So this is, so if this is 5, this is 6, this must be 11. The only way is 4, 7. Right, because you cannot have 5, 6, you cannot have 3, 8, you cannot have 2, 9. So that's 4, 7. And if this is 7, this is 7 plus 1, 8. 7 plus 1, 8. This must be 9. And the only way is 4, 5. Okay. So 4 is definitely here. So this is either 4, 7 or 4, 5. Because again for 9, you cannot have 1, 8, 2, 7 or 3, 6. The only way is 4, 5. Right. So 4 is definitely here, right? Either 4, 7 or 4, 5. So that's not 4. So that has to be 3. That has to be now 6, double of that. That 6 gives 8 here. And that gives 4 here. That gives 3 here. That gives 6 here. Anything else we can do here? No. Oh, where is 6 now in this box? 6 has to be here, isn't it? 6. 8 is one of this, right? Yeah, that's right. 8 is one of this, right? If you look at this column, and that means 8 is one of this. Okay. But 3, 4, 3, 4. Oh, so that cannot be 4. So that has to be 4. That's 5, 7. Is that correct? 5 plus 7, 12 plus 5, 17. Yeah, right. And it is looking at 17. So yeah, that's 4. 5, 7, 5, 7, 8. So those values are known, right? Those has to be 8, 9. 8, 9, 8, 9. That cannot be 9. So that has to be 5, 7. This has to be 9. That has to be now 5, 7, 8, right? 5, 7, 8. Just like Sudoku. And now look, we got 5, 7, 8 triplets. That means this has to be 1, 2, 4, isn't it? 1, 2, 4. And 1 has to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 1, 2, 4. This is 9, right? So either this is either 7, 2 or 5. Both are possible. Okay. Now the value of this is 7, 8, 9, right? Because if this is pink, this is 9, but if this is shaded, this is minimum 7, this is 7, 8, 9. This has to meet somewhere, but it could be like this because there is now no restriction on this black part, right? Black part is connected. Pink part, this part has to connect here. Yeah, this part and this part has to connect to this part, but we don't know how. Anything more that could be done. We know this, right? This is 9 plus 2, 11, right? So that is 11. 11 without 3, 4. So this is either 2, 9 or 5, 6. Come on. 3 is also here, right? 4 is here. Eight, 9. 5, 7, 8, 9. See this number, whatever this digit is somewhere here and then it is somewhere here. 5, 7, 8, 9. What is that? That's 1. That's going to be 2. For 2 it could be 3. For 4 it could be 3 or 2, 3 or not 3 thing but D. Anywhere pattern I am missing? No. These are opposite. Yeah, these are opposite. This one could be 9 or 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 7 to 9. This one is 7 to 9, right? 1, 2, this is 7 and this 2. So this is 7 to 9. So definitely 9 is not part of this. 9 is not part of this. But 9 could be here. So you can not sure that 9 is here. This one, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This could be anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is. So this is between 3 to 8, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If that's that. If that's P, that could be Q. So now what? Where I'm supposed to look at? 2 is somewhere here. So if that's not 2, 9, that has to be 2. This is now 9 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 14, right? Yeah. Alright, so both 1 3 is not possible, right? Because this is 14. Now if this is 1 3, both this is 1 3, this is 10. That's not possible. So one of this has to be 1 3. So there is 1 3. One of 1 and 3 is there, the other of 1 and 3 is there. Can that be one possible? The other will be 13, and lot of options, right? 5 8 could be there, or 6 7 could be there. So one is possible here. That digit, yeah, it could be 8, right? I mean, if both these are connected, if can I check here? 4, that's 9, we know, right? Either 7 2 or 5 5 4 or 7 2. 8 is one of this. That 5 7. Okay, so I don't know if this will be 8 4, but that 5 7 is definitely somewhere here, and it's definitely somewhere here. That 5 7, I don't know where it is. Is it Sudoku? What Sudoku can I have? 6 is not here. 3 3 I have already put. 1 I have already put. 2 I have already put. 4 is also here. 9 is not part. This is 9 or 11, right? This sum. Between 9 and 11, right? Sorry, between 7 and 9. So 9 is not part of it. These are 1 2 3 4 5 7 8 9, right? Yeah, 1, and this 1 of 5 7 is there. I mean, both could be 5 7. It's not that hard and possible. 9 could be here, 8 could be here. Come on. Is that ping possible? No, that's not possible. Right, that pink is not possible. Yeah, it is difficult to see like this. See, if this is pink, right, then this has to be, to avoid this has to be shaded, right, gray. Now to avoid this 2 by 2, this has to be pink. And now look, this is problematic here, right? If you have pink here, this will be 4 by 4, and if you have gray here, this will be like area, checker pattern. Yeah, so that has to be shaded. That is unshaded. Now to avoid the pattern, that has to be shaded. But max that much I can do. I don't know. Oh, this I can do now. This is unshaded. Now to avoid the pattern, this must be checked. To avoid the checker, 2 by 2, this has to be unshaded. To avoid the 2 by 2, this has to be shaded. To avoid the checker pattern, this has to be shaded. One of these has to be shaded, right? And in fact, one of these is shaded. Unshaded, unshaded. To avoid the 2 by 2, only one of these is shaded. Only one of these is shaded, okay. Oh, but we got this value, right? This is 3, isn't it? That's 3. That's not 3. That's 2 or 5. So 2 is useless here, right? 2 or 5. Oh, that 3 gives 4 here. That 4 gives 8 here. That gives 3 here. That 8 gives 9 here. That gives 8 here. That's 5 6 7, right? With 6 somewhere here. This is not 8, right? 5 7 9. 8 is somewhere here along with 4. 8 3 3 3 is one of this. Now that's 2 5, right? If that's one, that's what. Come on. 2 4 1 2. Okay. They should have done something. You know that 9 could not, but that 8, that could be 7, right? That will make this 4 5. That's right. Um, yeah, anything more than 7, this is connected. Okay, that's fine, I think. This, no, we don't know this, right? This is minimum 14, we know that. 1 2 3 4 5, yeah, 9 plus 5 14, minimum this is 14. Oh, this one, right? This is either 6 or 7. It's still not helping that much. This is between 4 to 9, right? 4 5 6 7 8 9, isn't it? Because it cannot be 1 2, it cannot be 2 3, it cannot be 3 4, it is either 4 5 6 7 8 9, but that cannot be 4, that cannot be 8 or 9, right? So that cannot be 9, right? Because there is no 8 here. Okay, I think that's okay. At least we have reduced it to 4 values. What else I'm supposed to choose? Oh, this one, right? This one is limited, right? It is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and we know that one of these could be shaded and one of this is unshaded, right? You cannot have both these shaded, right? So the value of this is 7 because one of these, exactly one of these is unshaded. So the value of this is 7, and 7 in 3 there is only one value, that is 1 2 4. Now we know this value, but we don't know this shaded or unshaded. Oh, but look now what has happened. 1 2 4, we got a triplet of 1 2 4, and that means 2 has to be here. So that's not 2, that's 1 of 4, but at 2 use 5 here. That 5 removes 5 from both of these. That means there is no 4 also here, right? Yeah. So for 6 it could be 7, for 7 it could be 6 for 8. Oh, but that 5 use 4 here, okay. And now we have this. That's 2, that's 1. This is 9, right? Yeah, 7 plus 2, right? So that has to be 7 now. And now this 7, so that's 5, right? That 5 will use 7 here, that gives 5 here. This is 11, right? Yeah, 9 plus 2, 11. So that's not 5 6 now. That's 2 9. That 2 9 means 9 is not here. That has to be 5 7. What is that number? That's 6, right? The single digit. This must be 1 3 7, right? Yeah, and 7 is one of these definitely. So 7 is not here. That's 5 6. Can I remove the pencil marks? These 3 digits are also no. Am I right? 4 8 9. Yeah, 4 8 9. Now, oh, this cannot be 9 and cannot be 7. So this cannot be 8, right? Because if this is 8, is either 7 or 9. 7 is not possible because of this. 9 is not possible because maximum this value is 9, right? 7 plus 2, 9. So if this is 9, minimum this will be 10, and that's not going to be possible. So 8 is somewhere here. Let's just mark that. Oh, 4 is not here, right? Because of this, so 4 is here. That's 1 2. Oh, that 5 is also looking at this. So that's it. That's 5. These two are known now, right? 1 2 3 4 5. 6 7. Is anybody looking at this 6 7? No. But that 6 7 means we know that that's either 5 6 7 8. And we can remove 8 from there, right? Because of this. and we got this triplet C 5 6 7. Is that correct? 6 and 5 6 and 5 7. Yeah, that's correct. So that means this is 1 2 3. Yeah, that's 1 2 3. That's correct. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Yeah, those are 1 2 3. And that's not 3. So either that's 1 2 3 or that's okay. We still don't know this, right? Or this. Oh, that right. That if 4, it is 3 or 5. Cannot be 5 because of this. And if 9, the only way it is 8, right? So this is 3 or 8. Now, if that's 8, that's definitely connected, and this is 1, 8 1. Right. So that's 1. But if that is 3, then this is and that can't be 4, right? Because of this. So if this is 3, there is only one way is 6. And now, yeah. So this is connected, right? Because it cannot be 3 4. There is no way this could be 7, right? Yeah, there is no way this could be 7. So this is 9, either 3 6 or 8 1, and that means this is connected. That is connected means now to avoid this, it must be like this. To avoid here, it must be like this. Now to avoid the checker pattern, this must be like this. And to avoid this one, 2 by 2, this must be like this. Sorry, what did I go to? Where did I go wrong? Sorry. Why I was thinking I'm wrong. I was correct. And now because of this has to be like this. Because this has to be connected. So this has to be like this. Yeah, I think that's correct, right? Yeah, that's correct. So we got this value, right? This must be now is 7 plus 1. Yeah, so that's 8. This is 7 now, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yeah, that's 7. That could be anything now. 1 6 2 5 3 4. But at least we got all the coloring. So that's great. 4 is one of these, so it's only Sudoku now. 8. Oh, that's not 8. That has to be 8. Some pencil mark is coming into becoming valuable. That's 8 5 6 1 6. This value also known now, right? That is 9 plus 1 2 10 11 12 13 14 15. So that's 15. 15. 7 is definitely there. The other must be 8 5 3, right? That's the only way. So you cannot have 6 here. If you have 6 here, you already have 7 here. 7 plus 6 13. And to get 15 is not possible, right? 15, right? 9 plus 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? Alright. So this has to be 5. 6 is of no use. 7 plus 6 13, and you must have 2 here to get the 15. So that has to be 5. That has to be 6. 7 plus 5. So this has to be 3 7, right? To get the required 15 value, right? 7 plus 3 10 plus 5 15, right? That's 1. 3 7 1. 1 is doing something? Oh, absolutely not. 6 is doing something? No. 5? No. 2? No. Now, come on, man, do something. This is 9, we know that. 3 6 or 8 1. 7 2. Oh, where is 8? 8 is one of these. 8. 8 is one of these. 8 is not here. It's not here. Could be somewhere here. 6 7 5 6 1 2 3 3 1 2 3 1 2. Come on. What am I missing now? If that's 4, that's 3. That's okay, right? If that's 3, I don't think anything problematic. That's not 3, that's 1 2. That's okay. 4. So only this one is remaining, right? That way, just to get the total. Otherwise, all these are done. Okay. Right. So just Sudoku, I guess now. So what's that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 8, 9. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, too many. 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. That's correct. 6, 7. Anything happening here? 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 8. Nope. If that's it, that's 7. That's fine, right? Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, that has to be 6. And this must be 9, right? So that's 3. That's 8. That 8 doing something. That's putting 8 here. That 3 doing something. Not much actually. 6. 6 is putting 6, one of this. Oh, that 6 is actually giving 7 here, right? So that's 7. And this has to be 6 now. There's no 6. 7. 6. That 6 is giving 7 here. So that's not 7, but it could be 6 or 8. So that's 7. 7 is one of these. 7. That 7 is giving 5. That's giving 7. That's 5 doing something. 7, 7. Oh yeah, I think this 7 gives 7 here, right? That will give 3 here. That will give 7 here. That 3. That 3 will give 3, one of this. But 7 should do something, right? Nah, 7 is giving 7, 7 here. Okay. 6. Oh, that's not 6 now, right? Because of that 6. Maybe I don't know from where it is available. So that's it. That's not 8. That has to be 8. That's not 8. I think we have done with 8, right? We should have done with it. Yeah. What about 6? Yeah, that has to be 6 now, right? Yep. And now 6 is remaining here, right? Which has to be here. And I think we have done with 6. Maybe 7 also we could do with. No, because of this 5, 7 we have left. Okay. 5. Yeah, that's 5. 5 is now one of these. 5. 4, 9. This one, right? 1, 4, 9, right? So where is 1 in this column? Cannot be here, right? And I don't see 1 here. So that has to be 1. So that's not 1. 1. 1 is here or here? 1, 1. 1. Come on. Okay. Oh, that's 4 or 9, right? Is that correct? 1, 2, 4, 9, 4, 9, right? I'm not missing anything. See, sometimes what happens, right, when the color is dark, right, my eyes not able to scan properly. So I will assume that, yeah, 4, 4 and 9 both are not here, but sometimes that's not the case, and then everything gets got messed. So that is 1, 2, 3, right? 3. Oh, that's 4, 9, but 4 is here, right? In this box. This partner of this 4, 9 is remaining, right? Which has to be here, but that's 4. That means that's 9. That's 4. That's 9. That 4 gives 9 here. That 9 gives 4 here. These two are remaining, right? Which must be 5, 9, right? 5, 9. None of this is looking at 5, 9, but that is now 1, 2, 3, isn't it? And 3 is already there. So that's 1, 2, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Look, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now this has to be 3. 3. That can't be 3. That can't be 3. 3. That's 3. Some pencil mark I can see. Yeah, I think that's correct pencil mark. This 3 is not here. This, yeah. So that's 3. Uh, that tree does what? Also, we got all the trees also. Okay, maybe all the fours. Then four is one of this, right? Oh, here. Oh, I think we got this. We can get this, right? Because now we know that this is seven, right? Seven. Yeah, this seven. Yeah, so that can't be four because if that's four, that has to be four. That can't be four. So that's side. Oh, that cannot be 1 6 also. So that has to be 2 5. Okay, so that has to be 2 5. But look, 1 2 1 2, right? We just saw that 1 2 1 2 pair. So that has to be 5. That has to be 2. That has to be 1. That 5 gives 7 here. That gives 5 here. That 2 gives 9 here. That gives 2 here. That 7 removes 7 from here. Some pencil mark we can use. That's 7. Oh, that's 4. Under pencil mark, that's not 4. And that's 4. 5, right? So that has to be 9. That has to be 5. 2 gives 1 here. That gives 2 here. That will give 1 here. That will give 2 here. That will give 1 here. That will give 2 here. That has to be 1 2 I see here, and that's 1 2 3 4 5 6. That has to be 9, the last digit, right? And that's the puzzle. Wow, that's a great puzzle. Yeah. Oh, my water is also over. So yeah, that's correct, right? And that's 5, right? So we can remove this color. Yeah, it wasn't of any use at all anyway. This green color. I thought it will be of useful, but no. So yeah, so this is having nice flow there. But I think somewhere I have to do trial and error, right? Here and here. I don't know, but how to see that? Maybe there is some other way. Maybe if we could do something value based, some kind of mathematics based things, and you can come out right. But yeah. So that's it. That's the puzzle, I think. And yeah, this was totally today smooth, right? Without any mistake, any errors, and anything like rollback. Yeah, it has taken almost 50 minutes, but yeah, I think that's the proper thing. So yeah, then this is a good puzzle and a good solve, I think, with proper flow, and everything is proper, right? Yeah, we got the solutions correct, right? See, sometimes what happens, right? The solution is correct, but your shading is not correct. But in this case, shading is also right, correct? Everything is connected, right? All the gray cells are connected, all the pink cells are also connected here. So yeah, so that's it. That's a great puzzle. I really like that by Timotab. Yeah, I think this is very good puzzle. I'll try the other puzzles in the series also. So yeah, thank you very much, and I hope you guys were able to solve this in a much better way than me. But anyway, here is the video, and if you are watching till here, then please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. So anyway, thank you very much, and we'll meet again. Thanks.